A scarier thought here. Some scary moments at a resort in Maine over the weekend. A ski lift malfunctioned, suddenly starting to go backwards, lurching backwards quickly with about 200 people on it. Check it out. It's unbelievable. Frantic riders jumping off the lift in some cases if they were close enough to the ground. At least 7 people were injured in this accident, which happened at Sugarloaf Mountain in Maine. Hank Margolis was one of those who was rescued eventually. He joins us now by phone. Hi, Hank.
Good morning.
Good morning. So what happened?
Well, as you mentioned, I was on a ski lift at a Boyne Resorts mountain called Sugarloaf in Maine. It was a beautiful sunny day. I was riding signal, which meant that I was joined by 3 people I'd never met. We rode for about 3 or 4 minutes. The lift stopped and then lurched and then violently started accelerating backwards. The mountain referred to that as a rollback. I've been skiing, like 40 years. I've never experienced anything like that. Yeah,
so they're like, don't worry, Hank, it's just a rollback. And you're like, yeah, I've never experienced a rollback either. That sounds really frightening and very... How long would you say you were sort of going backwards in reverse at high speed?
So you played a video of it. I watched that, and the slowdown took about 20 seconds, but we were accelerating long before that. It's probably as much as 30 seconds that we were going
wow,
backwards.
That's a long 30 seconds. Here's you with a thumbs up, getting cabled down from that lift. But I mean, what were you saying? You said you were with people you didn't know because you were going single, so you get to the front of the line, and then everybody knows that trick. And then you were riding up. What were you guys saying to each other up there?
Well, I mean, it was chit chat on the way up, and then it started to descend backwards, and we were discussing what was going on. And I said, look, we're not going to go around the bull wheel at the bottom of the lift. The bull wheel is a pulley that brings the cable back around and heading essentially in our direction now up the mountain. Being swung around that felt to me like being, part of a pendulum. And in fact, one chair that did go around the bull wheel got severely damaged and 3 riders were ejected. So it wasn't something we wanted to do. I remember talking to them and saying, hey, we're going to have to jump, kick off your skis. I was wearing a snowboard. I remember thinking, how am I going to reach my binding without falling off this chair while it's going backwards? And the next time I looked down at my board was off my foot. So everything happened very quickly.
Wow. So, yeah, very good thinking, because you didn't want to get snapped around the thing at the bottom that circles around as people get on, and you had seen some people get thrown from that, and they didn't look like they were in very good shape. So you were ready to jump when it stopped, and they then let you guys down carefully, correct?
Yeah, we were prepared to jump as it was moving. If we were going to get anywhere near the base area where we loaded, we were going to ditch into the snow.
Yeah, good thinking.
Because at that point, it's probably 5 feet to the ground, even though we were probably... I was guessing we were traveling at about 15 miles an hour, like a zip line.
Oh, my gosh, too fast. Hank, thank you so much. We're glad you're okay. And good thinking, good quick thinking up there. It's the rollback.
Yeah.
Bye, Hank.
That's a new one, right? I mean, the ski lift went
not
backwards.